Pozdrav svima, welcome back. Now this will be a really short video of me showing you the process on the bandsaw, speed up process of how I converted some of the logs that friend gave me. The logs in questions are 3 olive wood logs and one of the smrich. It's called smrich in Croatia. It's sort of a juniper type timber, and at the end you're going to see how much I got out of these 4 logs. Now some of them were really badly cracked, mostly at the end, and these are really short sections, so not much in terms of yield. However, I did manage to get really nice assortment of lovely spindle blanks, which you're going to see at the end, so stay tuned. finished these actually today as well. However, the blade broke on the bandsaw, and I did had two more extra that I bought like a week ago. However, I didn't check the length when they arrived, and that's your tip for the day. Just check your bandsaw blades, the length, if they are correct. So I tried to swap them, and I noticed that it was too short. So a little bit annoyingly, I have to wait now for a couple of days to receive the new ones, but it is what it is. So I actually got the wrong one. So the logs here that are left, this one is pretty good shape, so I managed to get almost crack-free section. All of this is almost crack-free. Few of the major ones like this one here, but all of this other section is very much usable. Now this here is actually the end cap, let's say. This is sealed. My friend sealed these when he got them, and now the cracks here are pretty much terrible. On the other end cap from this log, almost 9 inches of wood, that's 200 mil deep cracks were, and these cracks are not like one big or two big cracks. It was like a million of them going all 9 inches through, so not much usable section. But this one, this end here, sorry for the wobbly camera, this section here is actually quite good. So I'm hoping when I start cutting this end here, I'll sneak up on and try to get or find the section that is crack free, and those will be small spindle work, spindle blanks or something like that, but I can find a use for these. It won't be thrown away. Now this is something that you can expect when you open up the wood. You can see the bark inclusion goes in. This was sort of a branch here, and you can see on this side this hole here, which is actually quite soft. Now I'll see what I will do with this. Maybe I'll cut all the way around, get a few spindle blanks, or maybe turn it like this, but then I'll have the hole on the bottom as well here. So probably I'll just use this horn here, this section here, and save it for the later. Now these are still wet logs, so I need to dry these as well. Now this is the biggest blanks that I could get in terms of cross grain, and these are actually quite lovely sections. This is figured piece. You can see here how much figure it has, and I might even make these as a sort of a lidded bowl, like so, and when you want to use both of them, you just open them up. And again, these are mostly crack free. There are a few cracks, as you can see here. Sometimes on the olive wood you just cannot avoid these things, so you have to find sort of a compromise, let's say. So not the best thing that I like to do, but it is what it is, and this is way too pretty wood to just throw it away. So and here I have a lot of spindle blanks that I managed to cut up. Mostly, I would say 90-95% are crack free, so I'm actually quite pleased about that. So you can see maybe here this piece has a crack, but it doesn't go all the way through, so this end is quite good, and you can see lovely grain and pattern color, so this should be quite good. So as you can see, a lot of different sizes and everything, so this should be quite interesting. Now these two here, I actually just round them over for fun mostly, just to see how the olive wood turns when it's wet, and it's beautiful stuff to work with when it's dry, but when it's wet it's still even better. So, and this here is that juniper type wood, smrich, and I have a lot of these spindle blanks for the boxes. This stuff works quite lovely. This is maybe for a bowl, however the heart here, the pit, is still, so I would have to cut this out, but on this side is actually cut through, so I'll have to make at an angle cut, or I could cut it in the middle and have two spindle blanks here for box or anything like that. And these two here are longer sections. This is mostly dry. This can be processed up to finished product. So I'll be finishing some of these as well. So quite a lot of stuff from these three olivewood and juniper logs. So I'm quite pleased, and still have processed these two sections here, and this will get on the shelf as well for drying, hopefully without any cracks, so I can finish it in a couple of months. Or maybe I'll speed up the process and dry it in the microwave and see how it goes. So like I said, short video on just showing you this kind of process, and I have to clear up some of the shelf here on the top to make room for this and let it dry and actually forget about all this lovely stuff until it's ready to be used. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.